Hello everyone, Namaste, Hare Krishna. So we'll get started. I'll start with the prayers. We'll meditate on the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We all can say together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnanajana Shalakaya Chakshurmritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanada Swamiti Namane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namane. Namaste Saraswate Devam Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sadvaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hello everyone, Namaste, Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhagavad Gita study group. We are in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This chapter is titled Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. Shraddha means faith. Shraddha means inclination. Shraddha means interest, likings, or many meanings. So our likings, interest, or faith is of three kinds. Three kinds. The mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Krishna explains that in this chapter in detail. All our actions, whatever we do, fall into these categories. So why Krishna spoke this chapter? So this chapter is in continuation of chapter 16. In the chapter 16, Krishna spoke divine and demonic people. So demonic people with demonic qualities, all bad qualities. Divine people with divine qualities, good qualities. So a person, Krishna concludes chapter 16 by saying a person who follows scriptures and lives a life in accordance with the scriptures, he becomes divine. He develops divine qualities, godly qualities. But if a person disregards scriptures and he lives a life according to his own whims, such a person will develop demonic natures. He goes against God. He doesn't show any interest in spirituality at all. And he developed lust, greed, anger, all demonic natures. In this chapter, after that, after Sri Krishna saying that, Arjuna asked this question: Krishna, what about people who do not follow scriptures but who are good? They do all good deeds. Good deeds. What about them? So Krishna continues by saying, one may do good deeds. One may do good deeds, but their intention could be wrong. What matters is the intention, not their deed itself. Deed Deed could be of three types, or actions could be of three types, either in goodness, passion, or ignorance. So, with that context, Krishna spoke this chapter by saying, so we see in this world the people worship. Their worship is also of three types. Uh, A person in the mode of goodness worship the demigods without expecting anything return, just for the sake of duty he worships. A person in the mode of passion, he worships the yakshas and rakshasas. They are like aggressive deities. Their worship requires some sacrifices and many things, and expecting something out of return, like a power, pleasure, all those things. That kind of worship falls in the mode of passion. And worship in the mode of ignorance, uh, that worshipping the ghosts and spirits, and worshipping involves so much bodily torture. So those kind of worship is in the mode of ignorance. That's not recommended. So we can see here the action is same. Worship is a action. Action is same, but a person is doing in a three different ways. A mode of goodness is worshipping like this. A mode of passion is worshipping like this, and mode of ignorance is worshipping like this. Likewise, Krishna explains everything, all our actions. Our food preferences. Our food preferences is of three types. We went through this in detail as we did these slokas. A person in the mode of goodness, sattva guna, he likes sattvic food, the food in the mode of goodness. So what is the food in the mode of goodness? That food that increases life, that has prana, like it's a Ayurvedic term, prana, that has it is fresh and energy, there is life in it. If you see a nice fresh fruit, apple, freshly cut apple, it's so fresh and good looking, shiny looking, right? That has prana in it. So and juicy, fatty, wholesome foods that gives good health. It makes us physically fit, mentally fit, and these are the foods are likened by the person who is in the mode of goodness. He likes to eat healthy food, good food. By eating those kind of food, he becomes a mode of goodness. He develop mode of goodness, and it is because of mode of goodness he prefers to eat. It goes both ways. Because of mode of goodness, he likes this kind of food, and by eating this kind of food, and he becomes more and more mode of goodness. A person in the mode of passion, who is in the mode of passion, the symptoms we can see, he's always restless, busy, yeah. So what kind of food he prefers? He prefers the food which is salty, extra salt, extra sour, bitter, pungent, dry, uh, and causing distress. It looks good while eating, but it creates distress in the stomach after eating. So in the mode of goodness is it is pleasant to look, pleasant to eat, so pleasant in the stomach after eating. But mode of passion is so good looking, maybe good looking, but after eating it creates distress. Even science also says, like, there is a food, the gut and brain relationship, right? Gut and brain relationship. Our emotions varies based on the digestion system. Krishna also says this here. The type of food we eat, this. Hot, spicy, salty food that creates some kind of imbalance in the body, and it triggers some emotions within us. The person becomes more of passionate. He become passionate. uh, he become restless, fully emotional. So we went through this in detail. I'm not going to go through. And the food in the mode of ignorance, darkness, tamasic guna. What is that food? The food which is tasteless. There is no prana in it. Uh, we cut the fruit and it is on the table for 30 days, 40 days. It's like all it's ready to be thrown away, right? So the stale food, it's not good to be eaten. And also untouchable food. The food is touched by a dog, cat, and we are eating that food. That is a tamasic food that makes a person tamasic, dull-minded. In simple, If a person eats that, he becomes so dull-minded, and he doesn't have any prana. There is no energy. Food doesn't have any energy, and by eating that food, he will not have any energy. Right? So that becomes a person becomes more and more tamasic. And we went through that in detail also in previous sessions. And later Krishna also spoke about these things, verse number 11 to 22. This is about sacrifice, austerity, and charity in three modes. Hmm. So this is classification. Krishna is nicely classifying all our actions or food preferences in three modes. Sacrifice is like rituals in Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. Some pujas, various things are performed. Sometimes these pujas are performed for the welfare of society. Sometimes these pujas are performed for our own personal benefit. Either way, either way. So it's a sacrifice, it's a ritual. If the ritual is performed, hmm, selflessly without expecting anything in return for the welfare of society, I'm doing this, Krishna God has given me money, I'm doing this for the benefit of society. That kind of sacrifice or ritual is sattvic ritual. If a person is doing out of pride, I have this money, I can throw away and throw this money, and I'll do this, I can get things done. So this is a mindset of mode of passion. Hmm. And if a person is not even following any rules and regulations, and and also torturing himself and others, that kind of, he's doing sacrifice. The action is same, the ritual is same, but he's doing in the opposite way, right? A mode of ignorance. And Krishna also spoke about in the 14, 15, 16 about austerity. Our austerity is of three types. Austerity is tapasya, is a Sanskrit word, tapasya, austerity. Hmm. That is also done by three faculties, inner faculties. One is either with body, or speech, or mind. Hmm. Tapasya is a very nice word. We went through this in detail in previous session, right? We all do tapasya in our life. In our life, we all do tapasya and austerity. What is austerity? Hmm. It's like voluntarily, voluntarily taking some inconveniences for a higher cause. It's like child doesn't want to go to school, but we are pushing child to go to school. It's an austerity for the child now, so that she can go to school, she can study and get good grades. It's good for her, but she doesn't want to do. But if we are sending forcefully, right, that's a tapasya. She's convinced. The child is convinced she's going. That's a tapasya, right? And if you want to lose weight and we have to go gym, we don't like to get up from the bed, but still we get up from the bed and go and take some, do some, we'll be disciplined and going and doing things. That's a tapasya. That's a tapasya. We all do this throughout our day. So that can be done either by body or speech and mind. Krishna very nicely describes this. So austerity of body includes, I mean, not just regular austerities here. It's a Vedic austerities, a very good austerities. These austerities make a person good person. So what are those? So that those are done with the body, like respecting elders, respecting any spiritual person, or respecting deities, gods, and not just that, like clean. Being clean is also an austerity of the body. Vachika tapas, not vachika, kaya tapas, bodily tapas. Hmm? Cleanliness, bodily cleanliness, room cleanliness, environment cleanliness. That's also austerity of the body. That makes a person good person, disciplined person, and following celibacy, uh, not running behind many unnecessary things in life, and being non-violent with our body, being non-violent. That's austerity of the body. Mm. And austerity of speech involves being truthful, speak only the truth, always try to speak truth, uh, and that's also should be pleasant. Pleasant. We should not be thinking like if I speak truth, that person will die. We should take time, and time, place, situations. We must speak truth. So, the truth must be spoken. The truth must be spoken. It should be beneficial. According to time, place, it should be kind and beneficial. It should help others. That's a austerity of speech. Austerity of mind. Be contentful. Our mind is never happy. Whatever we do, right? Being happy, that's austerity of mind. being contentful, and being simple, and have a good self-control, mind and body consciousness. These are austerities Krishna spoke, austerity by body, speech, and mind. Mm. And we'll see the charity in three modes now in the session today. Okay, and we'll try to conclude this chapter 17. Okay, so I'll speak about charity. So what is charity? We see in this world there are many people, they donate, they do charity. uh, and the significance of charity, it is given that it is said that mm, so we are always in the ahankara mamakara, I and my mindset. mm. This is mine, this belongs to me, I own this, I own this. Right? We are always in this mindset, but charity makes us come out of this I and my mindset. mm. This is belong to God. The wealth I have, the property I have, everything belongs to God. Right? By donating something, that's a sattvic charity. Everything that's a sattvic charity. It belongs to God and giving back to the God Himself. Right? In other way, so that's a good mindset one should have. Hmm. Otherwise, the same action, the charity will be same, but if a person is doing out of pride or something else, that's not a good action, good type of charity. Hmm. So charity with proper mindset makes us come out of this I and my mindset. Hmm. So Krishna talks about that in these three verses, 20, 21, and 22. We started this, maybe I'll ask someone to read again, like if anyone want to read, maybe just the English translations. You want to read Lakshmi?
I can read. Hare Krishna. Charity in goodness. Charity given out of duty, without expectation of return, at the proper time and place, and to a worthy person is considered to be in the mode of goodness. Text 21. Charity in passion. But charity performed with the expectation of some return or with a desire for fruitive results or in a grudging mood is said to be charity in the mode of passion. Text 22. Charity in ignorance. And charity performed at an impure place at an improper time to unworthy person or without proper attention and respect is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you. So we'll go one by one, it will go a little detail. Hmm. So the first type of charity, that is charity in the mode of goodness, sattva guna. So Krishna classifies any action we do, it falls into these categories. Okay, watching a movie. I give many examples in the past, right, in this chapter. Watching a movie also in three categories. A person in the mode of goodness, he watches feel good movies, feel good movies. By watching, if it is those are good movies. By watching our move, our mind will be good after watching. While watching, after watching, our mindset will be good. We feel good emotions, we feel energized, enthusiastic. But there are certain type of movies which trigger our emotions, make us restless. Full action dum dharaka movies, right? So the action movies, same movie is a mode of passion. Some movies it involves like violence and bloodshed and all those things. The mode of ignorance, a person is so much disturbed and lamenting, crying. These are so the action is same watching movie, but it varies upon what type of actions we do, right? What kind of choices we make. It all varies on three modes: mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, like any actions we do, right? So there's a context here. So now Krishna is saying about the charity we do in three modes. Charity we do in the modes. Hmm. The sattvic charity or the charity in the mode of goodness is that is something that is given to a deserving person, anupakarane. Hmm. Person in need, a person in need of something. He need money, he's desperately in need of food or money, and we are giving to him. We are giving to him. Mm. So when we are giving to him, we should be giving with respect. With respect. We are giving charity to a person in need, who is in need, and but with the proper respect, with kindness, kindness, and also with the right time, place, circumstances. It's not like that person is coming to our home like 1 a.m. in the morning and giving food to him or giving water he wants. No, that won't work. According to time, place, circumstances, we have to give to a person who is in need. If a person is not in a need and it doesn't make any sense for him. Like he doesn't, he has already so much money and everything, and we are still giving. uh, if a person is not in a need of anything, it doesn't make any sense to help them, right? So the sattvic charity, charity in the mode of goodness, is something we, the person is in need, and we don't expect anything from them. It's not like transactional. I help them, you help me. No. Okay. So if a person helps me back or not, I still help them. Hmm? I give them. I give donation to a temple, whether the temple recognize me or not. Hmm? Hmm? I'm not disturbed. Right? That's kind of charity. Is a sattvic charity, charity in the mode of goodness. Hmm? Uh, um, are also doing like, not like, okay, these guys are asking me money all the time, he's pulling my hair and pulling me. No, 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 no. With proper mindset, I'm giving it because God has given me, Krishna has given me, this is my wealth. I'm giving. Krishna has given me $100,000 and I'm giving only $1, $1, but with love and devotion to a temple or a poor people or anybody, right? So this kind of charity, the action is charity here. And this kind of action is a sattvic action, charity in the mode of goodness. What happens to our mind and consciousness at that time when we do this charity in a rightful way with the right mindset? It increases joy. It makes us joy. It makes us humble. Makes us humble. And there is always inner light. We feel so good. We feel so good. When we are donating something without expecting anything in return, out of love and kindness, such a charity makes us a good person. That kind of charity is a mode of goodness. Now we'll see the other category. So I see like many people in our temple also, like they donate money. They don't expect any glorification or appreciation or anything. They just do for the sake of doing. And their mindset is like they're very humble souls. Like uh, they don't even like to announce their names. And likewise, not just temple, any organization, there are some people like they don't want to be called out, and they don't want to show off anything. That kind of charity, they're doing charity. It's actually same. It's a charity, but without expecting anything in return. Right? So there's a sattvic charity. Now Krishna categorizes the charity in a mode of passion, rajasic charity. That is ego driven. It's not pure giving, it's ego driven, right? So given for a reward, I am giving this so that my name will be announced publicly, or my name will be put on the Facebook, on the website, or I'm giving this, I'll put a sticker on my name. This is given by me, this is donated by me. So that kind of charity, that kind of mindset is in the mode of passion. Hmm? Desire for recognition, give and take mindset, expecting favors out of me. I'll give this $100. I need a return gift. I hope I'll get a return gift by doing this. Uh, um, Everybody is different. People have different mindset, but there's nothing wrong though. But every individual is different. But Krishna is categorizing that kind of mindset. If a person is doing donation, it's a mode of passion. In our temple also, one person donated a TV. One person donated a TV. So you see that in the restaurant area. It's a small TV, not so big TV. Right? It's okay. It's a TV. It's a TV. It's a good. It's the person donated out of kindness. But he put a big sticker, big long vertical long sticker on the down and on the back and the top, everywhere. He put on the four sides. He put a big long sticker, and he customized the sticker. You don't find that sticker anywhere, not in any store. But he ordered online or somewhere. That sticker has that name on it. His name, first name, last name, and his address and his phone number, and donated by this thing, and his father name and everything else. It's a big long list, sticker actually. He has a sticker on both, like on the top of the TV and everywhere. So many places he stick that. Hmm. And later we have to remove that, but that's a different thing. But again, so what this is what is he doing? The charity only. He's donating, but he wants something in return. He wants recognition. I want to be recognized. I am doing this. And that kind of mindset is good. He's doing action is charity only, but that kind of mindset is called rajasic charity. So what happens? That increases ego. Hmm. So those kind of mindset increases ego. Uh, if a person thinks like I'm doing this, it's my money, I'm donating this, one become more and more egoistic. And if a person is expecting something out of his action donation, right, he always be he's dependent on praises. He's not selflessly giving, but he becomes whatever he does. Helping children also, sometimes he expects something in return, or helping other people also, it becomes a transactional for him, right? So those kind of actions, he becomes more like that. So that kind of action, that kind of charity falls into this category, charity in the mode of passion. Tamasic charity, tamasic charity. uh, the action is same, we can see here the person is donating. In the category 1, he's donating out of selfless love and devotion without expecting. Category 2, he's expecting, it's a transactional for him now. He's giving money so that he'll get something out of it only. That's why he's giving money. That's a mode of passion. That is his mindset. He become more and more egoistic. And now tamasic category, third category. Krishna is saying, giving disrespectfully. Hmm? Wrong time, wrong place, wrong person, wrong item. Example is, will we have I have seen in India also, there are like politicians during the time of elections, you know, they become more and more generous, more and more humble, generous, as if like they are like very great people. They go and what they do. Sometimes they do donate good things out of pride, like it falls into mode of passion, or sometimes they do donate alcohol. They get take liquor bottles and go to people home and they donate liquor. And what is the action here? Action is same, donating. Okay, donating is an action. Action is same, but what is he donating? Liquor is donating. It's a tamasic action. It falls into mode of ignorance. It doesn't help that person in any way. Mm. Not just that, that makes a person sinful person, right? So so wrong thing given in the wrong time, not following any rules and regulations, and that is harmful and insulting. Like sometimes we see like throwing away money. These stupid guys always come to me. They always come to me, and I'm tired of giving to them. uh, and with angry frustration, insulting that person, giving that money, right? So that money falls into mode of ignorance. I mean, that kind of charity falls into this mode of ignorance, tamasic charity, tamasic donation. Right? So that's also not good. So that a tamasic person makes tamasic charity makes a person sinful. It harms the giver and receiver both. Okay, so we see this charity in the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. So I'll tell a nice story now. Story time. You can relax. It is a big philosophical discussion so far. So this is a story of a Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira, who is Yudhishthira? Yudhishthira is the uh, foremost in the Pandavas. There are 5 Pandavas. Yudhishthira is the elder brother. He was a king for whom the center Mahabharat was taken place, and he was enthroned as a king after the war. And Lord Krishna instructed him to do some fire sacrifice, some fire ritual, yajna, and do some donation, dana. The what we discussed so far, that dana donation, you know, bring the everywhere, all to all the subjects, bring to here, bring to this place, and do this yajna, fire sacrifice, fire ritual, and donation. So Yudhishthira started doing this yajna, and he performed this yajna, and he hired good priests. All the priests were very powerful priests. They chanted the mantras very well, with great reverence. They chanted, and the yajna was done, the ritual was done, and the food offering was made. The big feast was made. Everyone was fed sumptuously. Everyone had a nice feast. Everybody enjoyed. They all appreciated and praised heavily this Yudhishthira. At that time, this mongoose, you can see in the picture, this mongoose rushed into this yagnashala after where people ate in the food. So this mongoose went there, and this mongoose started rolling on the floor. Rolling on the floor. So Krishna was, I mean, the Yudhishthira and everybody was quite surprised. What's happening here? All these brahmanas were looking at this mongoose. What happened? What's going on with this mongoose? Why is it rolling on the floor? And not just that, it had a half golden body. The uh, first half of the first half of the body was golden, uh, and the rest of this like a normal skin. The other the head to the uh, belly was like golden. So everybody was surprised to see this kind of creature. Where this came from, and why it is like this, and why it is rolling on the floor. And while they were thinking like that, and this mongoose started speaking. This mongoose started speaking, and this mongoose said, Yudhishthir, you are doing this charity. You have donated so much money, and you fed all the people here, but it looks like your offering is not pure. It's not a sacred yajna. Hmm? Why? Everybody was surprised. Yudhishthir was shocked. How dare you to say this? I followed all the rules and regulations. I did everything, and you are saying my yajna is not sacred. What made you to say that? Then this mongoose said, "I'll tell you a story." From story one, we'll go to story two. Mongoose goes and tells another story. So once upon a time, not once upon a time, so some time back, um, there lived a Brahmana. He was very pious person. He was very devoted person. He had a wife and a child and a child's wife. So there are four people used to live in their home. Four people. And this very devoted, every day he used to nicely worship and cook the food, and and he has to go and feed the people before he eats. He used to go and feed the people who are in need. And after then only he comes and eat. But over the course of time, there was a drought and famine, and people were not even having any food to eat. So as the case with this Brahmana, so he did not add any food at all, nothing to eat. What about feeding others? He himself did not had any food to eat. So that time he goes and begs outside. It said that they fasted for like 10 to 12 days. They did not have any food. They fasted. They are almost about to die now. Okay, but this time Brahmana decided, okay, let me go and beg from others. So he went to few homes and he collected handful of rice. He got the handful of rice and came back and cooked the handful of rice. And that was so less. The rice was so less, but there are four people here. They divided among four. Now four plates were made, and there is small little bit of rice. Only one handful of rice. So that time before they started eating now. So before when they're about to eat, one person came. One poor person, poor old man came, and he started bhiksham dehi, like I need to eat something now. So this poor Brahmana went and brought this old man inside, and old man started eating. So the old man need to be offered. What the Brahmana did is he offered his plate. Okay, my dear old man, I have one plate here. You eat this plate. That was only one spoon. Okay, that was only one spoon. This old man ate, and he said like his face was really hungry. He was really hungry, and he was looking for more food. Then he thinks like, okay, Brahmana thought, okay, let me give him more food. He went and brought the food half his wife, plate number two. It's one spoon only. He gave the food to this old man. Old man ate, and still his hunger not satisfied. He was still feeling more hungry, the old man, and he was looking at it. And then he was Brahmana thought, okay, let me go and bring my sons. That time old man said, no, 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 don't worry. But Brahmana said, okay, you need money, you need this food, let me go and bring. So the entire family, they gave their plates. The old man ate everybody's plate, and after eating, this old man was like so happy to see the sacrifice they did. So look at this. This family of four people, they did not had anything to eat for the past 12 days. They did not had anything to eat. When they are about to eat, when they're about to put the food into their mouth, one old man came, and they kept, because they, just to satisfy my hunger, they sacrifice their own food and give it to me. How great this family must be. And this old man transformed himself to be a demigod. Okay, yeah, Lord of Death, Yama. So, and he said, like, it's not a test, but I want to see. In the past, you used to do so much donations and charity. You had, you did it, but now you don't have anything, but you still did it. That's your greatness. Not just you, your family members also were very austere, very austere, very. They're following the scriptures, and they fed me very nicely. Hmm. And this Lord Yama took everyone back to Godhead, back to the heaven. And that time, this mongoose went and ate the remnants here. The plate that was there, mongoose accidentally fall and it rolled into that, and mongoose ate little bit. That's why this mongoose body, half body, become gold. Huh? And this mongoose says that, the mongoose is telling the story now. Mongoose says that this is what happened. I ate the food, my body became half gold. Since then, I'm looking into the place where I can transfer my whole body to gold now. Hmm? And I'm going everywhere, all the sacrifices, all the good places, but nowhere my body become gold again like that. That was the best sacrifice, and maybe because of that, my body was half gold. Hmm? And now also here, you feel like you are a great charitable person. Look, look, my body is still not gold. So that means your action is not pure. Your yajna and your charity, your donations is not pure. Yudhishthira was at once shocked. He was a dharmic person, but he was, when the mongoose said that, he was at once shocked, and he at once realized that, all the while, when he was doing charity, yajna, donation, all the while, what he was doing out of pride. He had a small tinge of pride that he has his everything belongs to him. Uh, he has attained so much wealth and he's donating to people, he is feeding people. He had a small tinge of pride. Hmm. So the action is same, it's a sacred activity, but the pride, because of pride, that entire activity become did not become sacred. Hmm. So that's the moral of the story. Again, Krishna also instructed, right? And Yudhishthira went and he pleaded Krishna, Krishna, why this happened to me? And Krishna says that this happens to anybody. This happens to anybody. Any action you do, any action you do it as a devotional service to me. Don't think everything belongs to you. Everything belongs to me. I'm the one who is giving to you. Okay. Don't think you are the cause of everything. Okay. So the Yudhishthira realized, and since then he followed very nicely, and he led a happy life. So there's a moral of the story. It's not the action matters, it's the mindset really matters. Okay. We may be doing a grand feast or donating many things, but what our mindset is actually matters. We should be doing in the mode of goodness, out of love, compassion, without expecting anything in return, and not out of pride, ego, just out of love, selflessly. Okay. How can one have that selfless mindset? Just by thinking everything belongs to God. Okay. As and when we think everything belongs to me, I'm the supreme enjoyer, I'm the cause of my wealth, I'm the cause of my possessions, then we become more and more egoistic. Our actions are not pure, our donations also not pure. When we think everything belongs to God, God has given to me, I'm giving to the for the welfare of others, for the pleasure of the God I'm giving, right? So that karma becomes akarma. That's a sacred action. Okay, so we completed this 11 to 22. In this section, Krishna classified our rituals, or the donations we do, or the austerities we do through body, mind, or action, anything, or actions we do, austerities we do. They all fall into three categories. Krishna explained nicely. Now we'll go into this last section, verse number 23 to 28. It's a conclusion of this chapter. Hmm. So far, Krishna spoke about many things. Hmm. All our actions fall into these three categories. All our religious duties, yajna, dhana, tapa, sacrifice, charity, austerity, fall into these three categories. Now Krishna adds one flavor to it. Just like, we are eating a nice pizza and you put pineapple or some flavor, it becomes flavorful, right? Like cake is same, but if you put vanilla, it becomes vanilla cake. Cake is ice cream is same. If you put ice cream, vanilla, it becomes a vanilla ice cream. If you put chocolate, it becomes chocolate ice cream. Right? So our actions are same, but we need to add something to it. We need to add some flavor to it. It becomes more flavorful. Okay. So what is that flavor? Krishna says, chant some mantra. That means like think about me and do. Hmm? Don't think everything belongs to you. You are the possessor, and no, not with that mindset. Think about me and do. Right? That's why Krishna is saying this is the essence of these verses here. Maybe someone wants to read this. Anyone want to read? Yeah, Aditya.
Om Tat
Good.
Om Tat Sat. These three words indicate the supreme absolute truth, Vishnu, and are chanted by Brahmanas during sacrifices for the satisfaction of the Supreme.
Continue.
Om is always chanted in the beginning by those who performs sacrifice, charity, and austerity in accordance with spiritual regulations to attain the Supreme. Tat is uttered by persons aspiring for liberation from material entanglement, perform sacrifice, austerity, and charity without desiring fruitive results.
More you
Sat,
read, you'll get more.
Sat is used to indicate the absolute truth, Sadbhave, and also the knower or seeker of absolute truth and the performer of sacrifice, Sadhu Bhave. All auspicious works of sacrifice, austerity, and charity are performed to please the Supreme Person. Any work dedicated to the Lord is permanent and is called Sat. Asat, any sacrifice, charity, or austerity done without faith in Supreme is impermanent. It is called Asat and is useless both in this life and the next.
Thank you. So this is the last section. Krishna adds a flavor to this. Any actions we do with proper mindset. Okay. What is the mindset? I'm doing it for Krishna. Krishna says, chant this mantra, right? That sanctifies the actions we do. What is that? Om Tat Sat. Krishna used it Om Tat Sat. So for all Vedic in the past, all Vedic rituals or dana, donations, charity, the kings used to do, many people used to do. So they do with this chanting a mantra. Mm. The rituals are done with chanting this mantra Om Tassatiti, Om Tassatiti. If you go to Hindu temple, before they do any ritual, any puja, they start with Om Hari Om. They start with Hari Om, end with Hari Om. Right? Om is a sacred word that sanctifies the whole ritual. Mm. So similarly, any action we do, Krishna is saying any action we do, this donations or austerity, you do think about God and do. Think about God and do. Keep it simple, all right? So Om is chanted. Om is chanted. Um, Om is a sacred word that is like that. That is to attain the supreme. Mm. Uh, and it is tat is Krishna describing in detail. Okay, Om tat. Tat is chanted like for the liberation from material entanglement, and Sat is chanted they're just to dedicate it to the Supreme Lord. Work dedicating the work to the Supreme Lord. So Asat is like you're doing these actions, but without chanting any mantra, without God conscious. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. Without God consciousness, if you're doing our actions, those actions doesn't produce any good result. Now I'll talk about law of karma. Law of karma. Okay. Law of karma is any action we do, right? Good action produce a good result, right? I'm donating something. I have some money. Okay, I have some money. I'm donating to the people who are in need. They are running. They don't have water. They are struggling. They don't have water. I'm donating water to them. Hmm? I quench their thirst, and it's what action is this? A good action. It's a good action. I'm helping them. Hmm? When I do good action, I'll get good result back. Good result back. What is a good result? I will be given enough water in this lifetime or next lifetime. Okay? God will take care of me very nicely. It's a good karma. It's called good karma. It comes back. Okay. Anything we do, if we help others, it's a good karma. I'll be helped by the same person in a better way. Hmm. If I'm donating food to the people or clothing to the people, then I'll be supplied very nicely. In this life or next life, God will take care of me. It's a law of karma. That's how law of karma works. If we do good, there is a written gift. The written gift is will be taken care of nicely, either food or wealth or money or whatever will be given. That's why charity is good. We need to help. Okay, but if you do bad to others, doing out of pride or doing bad karma, if you're hurting someone, insulting someone, criticizing someone, it will come back as bad result, bad karma. When there is a bad karma, then there is a suffering, right? So if I punch someone, I'll be punched back by the same person or some other way. I need to get hurt. If I hurt someone, it comes back to me, right? That's a law of karma. That's how law of karma works, right? Um, if I deprive someone from his water or resources, then I'll need to go through the same problem, right? That's how law of karma works. It comes back. Right? So if you do good actions, good karma, there is nice enjoyment. If you do bad actions, bad karma, there is a suffering. That's how law of karma works. So good action is good. That's why Krishna is saying here, very important thing. All these actions, charity, donations, tapasya, helping people, all those are good, right? But this has to be done with when you do with the proper mindset. With proper mindset, right? The mindset is Krishna, I'm doing it to you for your pleasure, okay? Without expecting anything in return. Hmm? That's the mindset one must always have. Then there isn't that action doesn't produce any result. Example, I'll give the same example. I'm donating water to the people in need. Now my mindset is I'm donating, but also adding some flavor to it. What is the flavor? Krishna, you have given to me, I'm giving it to you. That's it. Okay. So that becomes a karma. A karma. There is no reaction to that. You don't have to enjoy. It won't come back again. You don't have to enjoy. So what's the problem with good karma? The problem with good karma is you have to take birth again. That is the biggest problem in this good karma. Either I'm doing donation, charity, helping people. I'm so humanitarian, right? So it's all doing good. I'll accumulate so much good karma. I accumulate so much good karma. It is because I have so much good karma. I need to enjoy those things. To enjoy those things, I need a birth. Hmm? This life or next life. If I enjoy so much in this life, all the nice facilities will be given to me. If I enjoy nicely, if my bank balance is still there, good karma balance is still there, then I have to take birth again. Okay, so this humanitarian work is good, but it produces a good result. That's the law of karma, very important thing. It produces a good result, and for a person who wants liberation, he doesn't want either of those. You want to nullify action. If our actions are not nullified, then we have to take birth again. Right? So that's why Krishna is adding a flavor to this, right? You do your actions, good actions only, don't do bad actions, do good actions, but add a flavor to it. Flavor is you think about me, my service, as my service you do. You do it as a devotional service to me, bhakti yukta seva. If you do that, that's the essence of first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, basically. If you do that, then action doesn't produce any no result. That the action doesn't produce any result. That means will not take but the gain. That's not the gain. So humanitarian work is good, but that has to be done with proper mindset. Otherwise, it will produce good karma. If there is a good karma, nice facilities, then rebirth. We can discuss if you have any questions about that. Okay, so yeah, we are done with basically we are done with this 17th chapter, but I want to tell a few things here. So this is a nice verse from 8th chapter, 28th verse. Vedeshu yagneshu tapassu chaiva dhaneshu yat punya phalam pradishtam atyeti tat sarvam idam viditya yogi param sthanam upaiti chadhyam. Knowing and realizing the Supreme through devotion gives a result greater than all Vedic rituals, charity, austerity combined. Sometimes we are busy with so many humanitarian works, but we forgetful of one thing, that is giving the love of God to people. It's the most important thing, right? Of course, if a person is suffering, he need a money, I can give money. He need a food, I can give him food. Solve his problems, I can solve his problems. How much I can solve? How much I can solve? I can solve for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, but I entire lifetime I can solve all his problems. But what about his next life? What about his next life? Right? There are millions, trillions of people here. So many people. I can't solve everybody's problem. I can't solve everybody's problem, right? So the best thing what one can give is give the holy name of the Lord. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam kalo nastyeva 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 gatiranyada. It says like if a person in this age of Kali Yuga, the best thing one can give is the holy name of the Lord. If we give the holy name of the God, if you give the Bhagavad Gita, or if you give the love of God, trigger the love of God in the person, that's the best giving we can give. And when that person practices something, work towards liberation, that is the best humanitarian thing we can do. That's the best type of giving we can do. We doesn't need to be a preacher. We can give like a small book we can give. At least bring to classes, bring to the classes, help others in any way. But these are all devotional activities. Devotional activities. So the point I'm trying to make here is we can solve the people's problems. We can't solve everybody's problem forever. Okay. So by us giving holy name or devotion to the people, when they are greatly benefited, that is the biggest gift we could ever give to him. Okay, when they are benefited by taking up spirituality, controlling mind and senses, they are becoming more good person. They're becoming more and more devoted to the God, and they attain liberation by the mercy of the Lord. Oh, that is the biggest gift we can give. That is the biggest charity we can give, and that's the biggest donation we can give. Okay, so I'll stop here. Thank you all for joining the session. I hope the session is informative. This 17th chapter, we went through in detail about food and many things, charity, donation, austerity, and many things we learned in this chapter. It's a wonderful chapter. And next Wednesday and after that, we'll take a break. That is the holiday time. We'll not have classes, but we'll start from January, the first Wednesday of the January, and we'll start with the 18th chapter. 18th chapter is a summary of all the chapters, basically. If you have missed previous sessions, no problem. Krishna is gonna go and repeat everything. Repeat everything. Okay. So 18th chapter is a wonderful chapter. Don't miss it in 2026. So we'll see you all again in 2026. So thank you all for joining. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, we can take now. Hare Krishna.